Hello, hello there. Yes, Bella, we are now live. Yes. I'm in a village that we created for Winter Frost, which is our annual kind of winter holiday that incorporates holidays from around the world and all the things. And I was going to show you around a little bit, but first I just want to say I'm sorry. I have not been around the last month. I haven't been feeling well for a little while, and I ended up with a really bad lung infection that hit hard and furious, and I haven't been able to talk. I've been coughing too much to even think about it. Sore throat, all the things. Just it's been a long haul, but I'm getting better. As you could probably tell, my voice is not what it should be, and I can't talk for long before it just goes entirely. But I really wanted to get a chance to get in here and show you, what we've been doing, and to wish you happy holidays before everybody's forgotten what they even did over the holidays. I do have another special recording that I have been working on as my, kind of Christmas present to you guys. And of course, I was ill through Christmas and New Year's, so I didn't get to finish that, but I will, I promise. And maybe by tomorrow I'll even be brave enough to dig up enough makeup to get back on camera, but that's not going to happen today. So anyway, this is a village we created, and I will show you, what we were trying to do, because, Christmas is different, and solstice and a lot of the different holidays that are celebrated this time of year, they're very different in the Southern Hemisphere. So we tried to incorporate something that was kind of, Northern Hemisphere, and then Southern Hemisphere as well. And we found this one single spot on our entire map that allowed us to connect these two biomes that would let us do that. So we created a village on each side. We created some lore and history to go with it. And then we had a little bit of an event, sort of a treasure hunt. There were clues and chests and different buildings in the village. There were some poems and stuff created here. I'm just going to stop. There's the one, the solstice approaches, longest day and longest night, depending, of course, on which part of the world you're in, right? Two kings come together, cold and dark, warm and light. So each lord will rule one half of the year, but only if the wheels are rebuilt again this year. And that was the clue, of course, about what these guys were going to have to do with what they found in the chests of treasure all over the place. So follow the path, fires light, bells ring, rebuild your wheel, and in turn age your king. Holly or oak, bring them honor and cheer, save this good Yule and the wheel of the year. There was another over here. You can hit pause, of course, if you want to read it, and that was for more kind of more clues about the lore of the north and the south, and the that winter solstice turning at the same time in the same place in this magical part of the world. And if the wheels of the year were rebuilt, then we would save the seasons in all the rest of Westmarch. Ta-da! We had heroes come in and do that. Yes, Bella, we are recording now. Camera's on. She's been missing that. And there's just some real quick kind of an overrun of the rules. So anyway, I'm just going to show you around the village. We worked really hard on this just before I got ill, actually. There is our little chapel of the oak and holly king. And I used the spruce over here for holly trees, and the oak trees are there, of course. This is my building. I had fun doing this one. I know. Yeah, I know. I get you. And there's places like this, and some of them were fake, right? Oh, come on, seriously. She says, but we haven't done this in a long time. I'm so excited. And then there was one here. Now, the little red dot meant that we had a red team and a green team, and that was a clue for the red team. There were different clues in different places, and some were in some buildings for some teams. Some buildings had clues for both teams, but yeah, it was a little poem in every one that led them on to the next area. So there's our little oak and holly chapel. And so many of the sort of paraphernalia for the the solstice or the Yule or the Christmas or different, so many of the different holidays, and they're celebrated in slightly different ways, and a lot of them are very much the same. And then of course the Chinese New Year is coming along, and this is our nod to that. And oh, excuse me. So this was the castle of the, I can't remember which king is on this side. I don't remember which king is on this side, but we'll just go upstairs and find out, shall we? This is the castle of the Holly King, of course, because we're on the winter side of the village. That's the Oak King castle over there on that side. So there were clues in here. Heads, friends, and enemies. You know, we don't make distinctions here. We welcome, you know, all the decapitated heads. Absolutely. All the death is welcome. It's all good. So from up here, there's also, and this is an ongoing project. Actually, they're going to continue working on this. There's like a village, a market area down here. There is, oh, I gotta show you the bank, because oh my God, the bank. I didn't even see the bank till the night of the event. It was just, I was stunned. It was so beautiful. So we have a little market area. There are little like shops and apartments tucked into, you know, underneath the castle, all the way around this wall. And there's going to be more of them, like all the way around the castle. So that's pretty cool. But I gotta show you the bank, because apparently the Holly King is, you know, he's got some pretty good economy going on here. So we've got doors with sensors on them, just to make sure you're careful. This is a bank, people. You got to be careful. Look like anything you've ever seen before. A little bit of Gringotts going on here. You know, seeing this has inspired everyone to decide to build a replica of the movie version of Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. So we've worked out an area for that. We'll be working on that over the winter in the coming months. We're gonna, you know, as a group thing. But I think we'll just have him rebuild this over there, because this was just something he threw in. Yeah, really nice. We have some amazing builders on this server. I'm telling you, these kids are amazing. These guys are wonderful. Really, really nice. So I was so excited when I saw that, because when the blazes did you have time for that? I don't understand. But it's pretty good. I'm not going to take you through the entire castle, because it goes up for several floors and into towers, and I'm going to show you a little bit just to give you a feel for the place. And up we go. And this is a sensor as well. So there's where the Holly King can sit and, you know, greet guests and that sort of thing, and hand out. I think he's doing pretty good in the present department, because there were skulls here and there in the castle. It was decided that if the presents outnumbered the castle, then he was still a good king. He wasn't an evil king. It was a thing. Fireplace is pretty big, because, come on, it's a pretty big room. It's trying to heat here, so that's okay. It's pretty cold here. It's snow here all the time, like year-round. So, and of course the other place gets, you know, heat year-round, and no snow, no rain at all. It's desert across the river there. So just a little library study area, that's all. That came out pretty well. Yeah, I decorated it, but it still came out pretty well. I liked it. I like it. It's okay. And here's yeah, this one came out okay too. I like it. This is the first time I've tried a bed like this specifically, and I think it was okay. I think I'll do this again. Yeah, it worked out all right. So nice, warm, cozy bedroom, right? That's pretty good. Little place to sit there. Little window coverings. What is this? Ah, dining area. So the kitchen is back behind the dining area, of course. Oh, trees. I love trees. Sorry, I had a squirrel moment. There's a little kitchen in there, and there, you know, where guests can gather. And the two kings can sit at either end when they visit each other, of course. Another fireplace over here. We'll climb up the stairs the normal way. There is a toilet in through there. This is a series of rooms. They've each got a different colored door. They're just sort of guest rooms, nothing fancy. Guest rooms, I don't know, staff. I'm not sure what these are, but there they are. And there's another toilet down here at the end, of course. just to keep things, you know, clean and okay to be around. Each door just represents the color of the decorating inside. And then this last room over here, and just another bedroom. Pictures that I've taken in Scotland that I've put into the art pack here. And there's the room. So this is the castle of the Holly King. And if I can remember how to get out, we'll leave. God, I wish for Christmas. I hope everybody had a really good time. No kidding. It's actually quite a relaxing Christmas for me, and I think because I hadn't been feeling really up to par before it started. I had planned early. We had kept it very low key because we're taking this trip to Denmark. But theoretically next week, if I can travel by then, that's the big hope. But there's a little sawmill a la Skyrim. Special request by me because, you know, I loved it. And I'll just give you a chance to have a look at the outside of this castle. It's quite nice. They did good. They did good. This is so pretty. So we've got a little neighborhood back here. There is a graveyard, a cemetery behind the church. We've got little inns. All of these buildings are, of course, furnished because that's what we do. It's a very nice graveyard. You could see yourself coming over here on a warm summer afternoon. Yellow bird. Oh, I love it. I'm sorry. Oh, God. One of the fellows on the server really doesn't like the song Yellow Bird, and it's almost become a theme song for us as a result. True story. But we owe him a few troll moments, so it's okay. So a few more houses over here. Some of them are named, of course. We have an inn over here. Sorry, excuse me. Apologize. When the coughing starts, I'm not going to be able to talk much longer, so this is quickly drawing to an end. But there's our inn. We have a little stable. The road actually goes underneath it. It's the Barge Right Inn. There's a little patio back here, and we have put fire in so people can stay warm. You know, just a bit of a fire if you're sitting out here and looking over the village green and seeing the festivities for the holiday and things like that. We keep our travelers' horses here, or a donkey and a horse in this case, whatever works. It's an old place. It's been built up. It's kind of creepy and crawly, and you have to duck a few times, and the chairs don't match. But you know, that's okay. Bella, I can't yell at you, so be nice to me, okay? I have no cookies. There is a kitchen downstairs, fully staffed. There are toilets back in that corner there. Oh, and apparently we're having pork for dinner here tonight. That'll be awesome. And you know, they brew some of their own beers, so that's cool. It'll be lovely. And then, oh, one door's left open. Let all the cold in. There's a little balcony that runs along there. That's all right. We'll just close this. And then, you know, just 2 bedrooms. Nothing fancy. Just a way to keep warm, a chair, and a bed. That's all there be. And the same for the other on this side. And again, I've mostly been keeping the door closed. I'm assuming this place got to be really drafty. And he's got his own fire and a place to sit. And this would be like the stable, the groom, the main groom who looks after the horses and things like that, carriages, what have you. So he actually comes right down into. Oh, I got caught on that. Oh, and you know, mods are pretty, but mods have issues. Mods always have issues. Anyway, the road continues along, and there is our schoolhouse with the bell up top in the tower. Way up there. Yeah, we have a bell. And the thing I like most about the schoolhouse, of course, is it's got all the desks and a place for the teacher and the blackboard. But we, of course, have Paradox Pilot, who is Briarstone, standing in the corner, because oddly enough, he was probably misbehaving. I know, you'd never expect that. There's the rope to ring the bell, so the kids know when school's about to start. And there is a playground for them, of course, out back, because you couldn't have a school without a playground. It's not like kids go there to learn or anything. I mean, really, come on, come on. And then, of course, we've got reindeer and horses because we're in Winterfrost Village. Of course, there are reindeer. So we have horses over here. Hello, Poop. And we have reindeer over there. Now, this bridge goes across to, you know, we could go up this way, and there is a lovely walk. It's a bit of a hike all the way up the hill here to the southern hemisphere version of Winterfrost. There is a lovely little lookout here. Now, I'm not going to walk across it here while you guys are here because there's funny little there's a glitch in the mod, and right in here somewhere you tend to fall and die when you're not creative, as a few of us have learned the hard way. But you know, you can go and step out on here, and it's a great view. Look at this. Pretty. I like it. So let's get off the ground here before I crash and burn. So there's the streets running through here. There's just a little neighborhood back here with some houses, very much inspired by Australia. We do have 2 people on this server from Australia, so they were out here building away, and you know, in the kind of homes and the big porches and the open windows and lots of breezes and stuff like that. And our tower guy, Impact Crater, put this beautiful tower up for us. And there are some great views, of course. Again, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just fly over here sometime, or I mean, portal over here sometime, and just enjoy the view, because this is nice, right? This is lovely. And Rock Dog had the idea of putting a kind of an outdoor pub, because it's always hot here, right? This is desert. We need breezes. We need open spaces. So we've got this place, which is just an open air pub. The little kitchen is downstairs here in the back. And yeah, you just come in, get yourself a brew. You could sit over here if you wanted to and look out over a pretty dramatic landscape. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. And then there's another lovely cottage here. They've all got names. We've got Matilda Cottage, Kookaburra, lots of proper Aussie names named by Australians. And there's the vines growing all over the top. I have to admit, I had a ball putting those up. You will be seeing a lot more of that particular sort of design element in my stuff because I liked it. I liked it a whole bunch. Now we will go into the castle of the Oak King here in a second, but I'm going to take you around here really quick because I missed it on the other side. And this is the Wheel of the Year that they created. They did one over here for the Oak King and one on the other side for the Holly King. And that was, you know, ensuring that the Wheel of the Year was created and would continue to run, and the seasons would change for the rest of the year in Westmarch. So by incorporating these 2 sides of the story and taking some old Celtic lore that sort of had the Oak and Holly King in very different ways. Yes, we've changed it. Yes, we've messed it up officially, but you know, it's pretty cool. Now there is, which nobody found, there is a secret passage right here that'll take you under this tower or under the bridge, through the part of the bridge with this big, you know, chasm underneath you, to the tower on the other side there. So, you know, here's the official balcony of waving at all the things or something. I don't know. There's several layers here of balconies. There's another up there. There's one there. There's stairs that go down. So I guess there's actually 4 levels in here built up around the place. But we're just going to have a quick look here. I'm not going to take you all the way up the towers because it's a bit of a hike, but the views are quite nice. So yeah, Oak King, of course. And this is where he would sit and have, you know, have a reception for guests and stuff like that. I believe there's a little toilet there around that corner. No, nothing fancy. Up here we have a big kitchen. Can you smell it? Oh yeah, smelling good. More roast beef. Okay, the roast pork must be a thing for this holiday in Westmarch. Absolutely. So he's just got benches down. Again, lots of presents to hand out, but that's where he's going to have food. There is another little side door over here that'll take you to one of the levels of those balconies, of course. Oh my, excuse me. Fading fast, guys. A little seating area on the landing, and this is the Oak King's suite himself. It's his little place in the world. Lots of sunshine, right? It's all about the heat. And yes, I did take a picture of my very own summer palace to put here, because clearly once he's seen my summer palace, he's going to be jealous. He's going to go, geez, we have to have one just like it someday. Oh my God. Yeah, that's obviously what he's doing. It's a little library area on this landing. There is a hall through here. We have toilets. We have guest rooms. Yeah, I'm using OBS this time for recording because everybody has been telling me that it would be way, way, way better than XSplit. Not feeling it a lot myself, I'll be honest. And then it goes up another floor and another floor into the tower. There is a guard's room up there, another balcony where they can keep lookout, and it goes on for ways. Yeah, lots of floors, lots of turns, and creepy bits, and oh, fishing, and places to go. So I don't even remember where my stairway is. Here we are. We has it. I'm going to put this door over here. And down here we have another that goes around to various levels and stuff like that. There is another big cottage over here. That goes up around the back of the castle, of course, with a couple of gardens and stuff along the way. See the Yellowbird skating rink over there? Yeah. You know everybody needs one of those, right? And on this side, we are celebrating the holidays the Aussie way. So we got the Barbie on the beach. Actually, where'd it go? Oh, that's right, over here. Went right past it. So there's, you know, the pigs being roasted on a Barbie. We get the big bonfire over here, and that was a nod to Flying Scotsman, who doesn't like the yellow birds. But this village green, which has a yellow bird on the top of a massive Christmas tree and a yellow bird skating rink, has been called Flying Scotsman's Green because reasons. And there's another little yellow bird there. Okay, that's brilliant. So there's some other food and feasty bits to put out once the big pork there is done. You can walk out the back here if you want. There's a nice quiet little spot back here if you just want to go dip your toe in and cool off for a minute. And of course the cave back here was like the perfect place to keep the beer cooled. And then there's an Australian-sized beer keg, I'm told. We have a little mistletoe in case you're feeling friendly. Wine, because Australia has got the best wine in the world. Oh my God, I love Australian wine. And we get to stay back here in the cool breeze, you know, the cool area that's always shady in a cave. So that's our Australian way of celebrating. Yes, we have gifts, but who needs trees? We have barbecues. So that's Scotsman's Green. And over here, of course, we've got the little gazebo where they play music during festivities. You can go skating. There's ice under that. If you run along and stop, you will slide. There's a little house, covered walkway, and of course, the always working lighthouse. So there we go, guys. This is what we worked on. We had a celebration in here. I was supposed to be recording the whole thing, showing you guys around, sharing. I did not feel up to that task, but we did get here for the night. People did have their treasure hunt. The Wheel of the Year on this side and the other side were both created, and we will have 4 more seasons in the land of Westmarch. I'm sorry I've not been around. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being here. And I hope you had a fabulous holiday season, and let's look forward to making 2016 as happy and beautiful as we know how to make it. So until I see you next time, live your life happy and build it beautiful. And thank you to everyone that allows my life to be a possibility. Bye-bye.